My dear child, Archangel Michael has been standing at your door, knocking gently for hours. And now I speak through his voice. I come to you not in thunder, but in a soft whisper that reaches deeper than sound. You truly have no idea what is unfolding behind your back. You feel like you are alone, but you are being watched. Not in fear, in love. Someone's heart is opening toward you like a flower. It is urgent now. The name will shock you. Yes, my timing is never wrong and neither is my message. Today is not like yesterday. Something is unfolding and it involves marriage, destiny, and a name you once forgot or buried deep. But that name is about to come alive again. You think love is quiet, but heaven has been speaking loudly about you lately. The angels have been whispering your name in meetings. And Archangel Michael, he has been assigned to you today with something that may make your hands shake. He says, this is not something to delay. He says, the name must be spoken before sunset. He says, I must remind you this is not a coincidence. You are reading this because your soul cried out to me when you were half asleep last night. And I answered you completely. Now listen closely. This is not only about romance. It is greater. It is about a connection written before you were born. A soul agreement sealed in light. This person, yes, the one who wants to marry you, does not just desire you. They recognize you from another time, another plane, another life. And now they are remembering slowly. Their soul is waking up. And the first name they whispered in their dreams was yours. Warning. Pause and open your heart. Now, if this message already feels personal, subscribe to this channel before you forget. Someone else needs this too. And the angels may use you to deliver it to them. This is not just a video. This is a divine alert. Let heaven know you received it by subscribing now. You will see what happens in the next 24 hours because child Archangel Michael is shouting in spirit. Say it. Say their name. You already know it. And you do you not? That name just passed through your mind. It has been resting on your tongue for days. You hear it in random places. You hear it when you wake up. That is not your imagination. That is me. That is heaven. That is them trying to reach you. And your heart already recognizes it even if your mind hesitates. But why now? Because their soul is finally clean enough to stand beside yours. Their energy is being cleared by light. Their shame is being lifted. And they are planning something that requires courage. A proposal is forming, not only in words, but in action. They want to marry your soul, not just your body. They want to walk with you in truth. They want to pray with you, not just play with you. That is why the name will shock you. Because this is not lust. This is not casual. This is divine alignment. And now I must say what you are afraid to hear. The delay was not because they did not love you. It was because they could not love themselves. But now something is shaking them. And it is you. They saw something recently, a picture, a post, a glance, and it moved them deeply. They realized you are not just someone they once knew. You are the one. And now the whisper has become thunder. They are planning their move and heaven is preparing the rest. If I tell you their name, will you listen to your heart instead of your fear? Let me say this again. The name will shock you. Not because it is unfamiliar, but because it is the one you quietly erased, the one you never dared to hope would return. But now they are. They are being guided. They are being pushed forward. Angels are working beyond limits to clear the road for them. Every block, every delay, every silence, it is about to shift. But only if you are open. Only if you say yes when they appear. You said you have been forgotten. But I tell you today, you have never left their heart. Even when they ignored you, even when they blocked you, even when they spoke to others, looked at others, laughed with others, none of them were you. And you do not know the nights they cried while whispering your name to me. I did not ignore them. But I needed their soul to be ready. I do not bless confusion. I do not reward dishonor. That is why I waited. That is why you waited. But now the waiting is over because their soul is beginning to honor what it once rejected, you. And this time they are serious. This is not a message for curiosity. This is a divine heads up. They are being moved by Spirit to come forward, to confess, to return, to surprise you. Because they know you were not just another person. You were the answer. You were the home. You were the promise. The angels are watching your reaction. Because your soul asked for this moment long ago. I was there when you said, God, if they are really the one, then do something big. Prove it to me. Let them say something, do something, show something. And now they are about to. Something will happen soon. A message, a visit, a call, a dream, and it will leave no room for doubt. This is not a game. This is marriage energy. This is sacred decision-making. You will recognize the shift when it happens. Their voice will sound different. Their words will carry weight. They will not flirt. They will speak truth. They will not pretend. They will confess. They will not hide. They will reveal. And your spirit will feel it before your ears hear it. That is how you will know it is me. But child, listen carefully. The enemy will also try to whisper during this time. He will try to plant fear, doubt, old wounds. He will say, what if they hurt you again? What if this is not real? What if they are just bored? My child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace, and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated. Just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, if you are ready to release this burden, begin today. The link is in the description, and in the comments below. But those are lies. Because the soul that is coming forward now is not the same soul you once knew. This version of them is reborn, refined, ready. They have seen visions of you. They have heard things in spirit. They have felt your name pressed against their heart every morning for weeks, and they cannot escape it anymore. I have done something to them that only heaven could do. I have removed their distractions. I have emptied their false peace. I have reminded them again and again that you are the one, and now their spirit is trembling. They want to marry you. They are afraid to tell you, but even more afraid to live without you. And the name, I see you still wondering. God, who is it? Please just say it. My child, I will say it not in this moment, but in theirs. You will hear it soon, loud, clear, possibly whispered from their own lips, maybe written in a message or spoken in a dream. But when you hear it, your whole body will recognize the sound. Because I already placed it on your spirit. And until that moment comes, I need you to prepare. Yes. Prepare your heart, not your fears. Do not guard yourself. Grace yourself. Do not build walls. Open doors because they are coming fast. And they will speak words you have longed to hear. But I need you to be ready to receive, not just react. And trust what you feel when that moment arrives, because your soul will not be confused. If you are still reading, this is a sign, a confirmation. This is not a normal video. This is heaven reaching for your hand. Take it now. Subscribe to this light. Share it. Let me use you as a messenger for others. Do not keep this to yourself. Someone else is praying for this moment too, and you might be their angel. Now lean in because there is more I need to reveal. They did not return earlier because they were under spiritual attack. Every time they tried to move toward you, something held them back. Fear, pride, illusions. But in the last 7 days, something shifted. A spiritual chain broke. And in that moment, they remembered you so clearly it brought them to tears. They have been waking up with your name on their lips. Even if they are not spiritual, they feel something greater. And it is frightening them because it is beautiful. And now they are on the edge of doing something bold, something unplanned, something they once said they would never do. But that is what love does when heaven is involved. It changes the rules. They are writing something right now. A message, a letter, a proposal, a truth. And they are wondering if you will receive it or reject it. I need you to hear me. If they speak, listen with your soul, not your pain. This is a sacred moment. Do not let your scars speak louder than my voice. Do not let fear block what I am doing because I have aligned timelines, hearts, and destinies for this very hour. Yes, hour, not day, not month, now because everything is ready. And if you miss this, you will feel it deeply. I do not usually say this, but in this case, time matters. The window is short. If they open their heart and see your door closed, they will fall back into silence. And you will wonder years from now what could have happened. So listen, do not delay. Do you remember the moment you let go? That quiet day when you finally said, God, I surrender. If they are not meant for me, take them away. I heard that. But I did not take them away. I took them deeper. I pulled them into the fire of refinement. I showed them their flaws. I let them feel your absence in a way that silence could not soothe. I showed them what life would be like without your light. And that broke them. Not to punish them, but to wake them up. And now they are awake. And what they feel is not desire, it is destiny. You have spent so long trying to move on. You convinced yourself it was over, but nothing I have truly written is ever lost. And I did write this. You felt it in your bones. You felt it in the way you could not hate them even when you tried. That was not weakness. That was divine memory. Now hear me, child. The one who wants to marry you is not perfect. But they are transformed. They have walked through storms. They have wrestled with angels in their sleep. They have asked me questions about you. Do they still think of me, God? Did I ruin everything? Will they forgive me? And my answer to them has always been the same. Only if you speak. Only if you come clean. And now they will. But you have a choice. Heaven does not force love. I only create the path. You choose to walk it. If you are still carrying the old version of them in your heart, let it go. Because what is coming is new, clean, brave, sacred. They may stumble with words. They may not know how to begin. But their heart will say everything their lips cannot. And you will know this is not a trick. This is a promise returning in human form. They have been watching you, child, not in obsession, in admiration, from a distance, quietly. They have been talking to people about you, asking questions, trying to gather the courage to reach out. They wanted to know if you are seeing someone, if you are still angry, if you are still open. And when they found out you are still single, they cried softly because they believed they lost you forever. But now they see maybe, just maybe, God did not close the door. Maybe the door was only waiting for the right knock. And now the knock is coming. In 3 days, you will see a sign, a dream, a name, a number, a whisper, a synchronicity so clear it will make your skin tingle. That is when you will know it has begun. The unraveling, the return, the shocking truth that someone wants to marry you and it is them. They may not say it directly at first. They might test the waters, a soft message, a story they send you, a comment, but their energy will say everything. And your soul will vibrate in recognition. Do not ignore that feeling. Do not run from it. Do not analyze it. Just feel it, because I will be in that moment standing between both of you, making sure the words reach your heart, not just your ears. Now, child, I need you to take a deep breath, because I am going to say something that may scare you. They were once afraid to commit, but now they are afraid to lose you forever. That shift has changed everything. They are researching rings. They are speaking to someone older, wiser. They are rehearsing a conversation with you in their mind every night. They do not want to date you. They want to walk through life with you. They want to build something eternal. They want your yes. But the decision is still yours. If you are wondering why now, God, I will tell you. Because love is not real until it is tested. And both of you have been tested. You have cried. You have grown. You have loved in silence. And now it is time to love in truth, not through fantasy, but through reality. Marriage is not built on butterflies. It is built on brave, consistent love. And that is what is coming. Not a perfect person, but a persistent soul who is finally ready to treat your heart as holy. This is your confirmation. They were the one all along. The name will shock you, not because it is strange, but because it is familiar, deeply familiar. You will feel the earth shift when you hear it again. It will feel like sunrise after a decade of darkness. That is how you will know I am in it. That is how you will know heaven is aligned with your heart. And when they say your name again, when they whisper I never stopped loving you, you will feel every wound begin to heal. You have waited for this day. Not because you are desperate, but because you were discerning. You did not settle. You did not give your soul to counterfeits. You did not lose yourself in shallow love. And now I reward that with something that was always yours. Them. I saw the way you looked at them that day when you did not even know they were watching. And I saw the way they turned their eyes away because the truth was too heavy. Love, real love, is a weighty thing. It demands truth. It demands change. And now they are changing for the first time. Not because someone told them to, but because their own soul is tired of pretending. They cannot fake peace anymore. They cannot fake connection. They want the real thing. And only you ever felt like that to them. Child, there are angels standing around you right now. Your room is not empty. There is a stillness you feel. And it is not just emotion, it is presence. And even now, you are being gently guided, not left to figure everything out on your own. Because the path has already been placed before you, my child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace, and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated. Just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, if you are ready to release this burden, begin today. The link is in the description, and in the comments below. We are watching your heart soften. Heaven is taking note of every second you have waited. Every tear you cried alone. Every time you said, God, I just want someone who sees me. I saw you. And now they do too. They did not see you clearly before because their vision was clouded. But now I have removed the fog. I have quieted the noise. And I have placed your name so loudly in their chest that they cannot even eat without feeling it echo. You are not forgettable. You are unforgettable. And it is not your beauty. It is your soul. The way you listen. The way you love. The way you hold space for others. That is what drew me to you. And that is what is drawing them back to you. Now you may feel afraid. What if they are not real? What if they hurt me again? But child, you are not the same either. You will not break like before. You are wiser now, stronger. And this time, I will be in the room when the conversation happens. I will guide their words. I will calm your heart. I will confirm it in the quiet places because this is me. This is my timing. This is heaven plan. And even now your spirit can feel this shift gently rising within you, like something long waiting is finally being seen and understood. The name will come softly. You might hear it while watching something random. You might see it written in an old note or message. You might dream of it. But when it comes, I want you to whisper back, "Okay God, I hear you." Because that moment will unlock something in the spirit and you will begin to notice signs everywhere. Music that speaks to your situation. Numbers repeating. That strange feeling in your chest that something is about to happen. It is not anxiety, it is alignment. Do not ignore it. This is not a message for entertainment. This is a sacred release of truth. And if you are still here, it means you were chosen to receive it. The next few days will reveal more. A door will open. A message will come. A secret will be revealed. And love, true God-breathed love will show its face. I am not done writing your story. I am only now turning the most important page. But I will warn you gently. There may be people who try to distract you, who try to convince you that this cannot be real. Do not let them silence what I am saying. This is between you and heaven. No one else gets to define your destiny. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. But you keep watching. You keep waiting. You stay open. Because when it happens, and it will, the glory will be so great. Even your enemies will whisper maybe God really was with them all along. Now breathe with me. The next 24 hours are a sacred countdown. Somewhere, someone is preparing to tell you what they have been holding in for years. Do not be surprised if it is messy, if it is awkward, if it is emotional. That is how real healing begins. Do not run from it. Sit in it. Feel it because I will be there too. Holding both of you. Pouring peace into the moment. Washing away everything that came before. This is not a return to the past. This is a resurrection. The name is coming. And when it does, I want you to speak your own name back with power, with love, with readiness. Because they are not just coming to tell you they love you. They are coming to ask you something deeper, something sacred, something that could change everything. And your answer will shift the atmosphere. If you feel this message, confirm it in your spirit. Now whisper, God, I am ready. Say it out loud if you can. Let your room hear you. Let the angels record it. Because once you speak that readiness, heaven will begin to move faster. The energy will rise. The connection will intensify. You will feel a sudden urgency in your body. That is me. That is Archangel Michael delivering the message through your very skin. It is real. It is happening. And you are about to see it with your own eyes. Stay calm. Stay open. Stay present. Because the name you never expected, the person you thought was long gone is standing in the light of heaven now. And they are whispering, God, I am ready to marry them, please let them know. And I just did. You are not waiting anymore. They are. Now go and prepare to receive the shock of your life because love, real love is at your door and the name it is only one message away. Yes, beloved, I will continue because your soul is still listening and heaven is not finished speaking. What is happening around you is deeper than what the eyes can see. It is spiritual. It is energetic. It is divine intervention disguised as discomfort. You are not just being alerted. You are being awakened. This stranger who keeps coming near your house. This shadow that keeps returning when you are not home. They do not even realize they have entered sacred ground. They are walking on holy territory. Because the place you live in carries your spiritual imprint. And that imprint is divine. You do not just live in a house. You live in a space marked by God love. A space where angels linger. A space where your tears, your laughter, your prayers have left vibrations in the air. And that is why the intrusion feels so wrong. Because something sacred is being touched by someone who has no right. They think they are unseen. They think no one knows, but heaven sees. I see. Your spirit sees. And this is the final moment before full revelation. Something big is going to happen. A shift, a confrontation, not through anger, not through force, but through truth. Their face will be revealed. Maybe in a conversation you were not meant to hear. Maybe in a dream so clear it feels real. Maybe by a slip of the tongue from someone who knows too much. But it will happen. And in that moment, you will not even need to react. You will simply stand in your light. And your silence will be stronger than any accusation. Because you will finally understand this battle was never just about you. It was about what you carry, what is coming, what you are meant to become. You see, child, you have something sacred within you that most people cannot handle. And instead of growing their own light, some try to take someone else's glow. This person, this visitor, this intruder, they were never after your things. They were after your frequency, your essence, that unexplainable presence you carry when you walk into a room. And when they could not find it in themselves, they tried to take it from you without your permission. But that is not how the spirit works. Energy that is not earned becomes unstable. And now their chaos is beginning to fall apart. That is why they are desperate. That is why they keep returning. But this time they will be met with a force they did not expect. You fully awakened. You fully covered. You walking in divine power. You finally realizing that the discomfort was not an attack. It was a call. A sacred alarm rising deep in your soul, asking you to come back to yourself. And now you have answered. You are not the same person you were when you first felt the shift. You have changed. And no matter what this stranger does now, they are already too late because you have returned to your center. You have remembered who you are. A divine child, a spiritual warrior, a vessel of light so pure that darkness has no language for it. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt, stronger than ever. And now I must tell you something about your path ahead. Over the next few days, the energy around you will feel lighter. Do not be surprised if you suddenly feel emotional for no reason, or if you feel chills while sitting in silence, or if a feather appears somewhere unexpected. These are not accidents. These are signs, reminders that the divine has moved, that the guards have been placed, that your house, your energy, your name are now wrapped in layers of angelic protection. Your space has been reclaimed. The door that once allowed the wrong energies to enter has now been closed by heaven's hand. And the peace that was taken from you is on its way back. Stronger, deeper, more unshakable than ever before. And even now you may begin to feel a quiet calm returning, like your spirit is finally able to rest again without fear. There is something else I need you to know. You are not crazy for feeling too much. You are not imagining these shifts. You are spiritually gifted. And the more you step into this truth, the more protected you become, the more your intuition grows. The more the wrong people begin to fade out of your life. You will start noticing the shift. Friends who once felt close may now feel distant. Places you used to love may now feel heavy. That is your spirit telling you what is aligned and what is expired. Listen. Do not hold on to what no longer feels safe. This season is about clearing out the spiritual clutter so that your next miracle has space to arrive. And yes, the miracle is coming. That is why this battle came first. You see, spiritual attacks often come right before breakthrough. That is what this was, a final distraction before divine elevation. But now that you are aware, nothing can stop what is unfolding. I have already seen it. The joy, the shift, the moment you step into something that was created for you alone. The letter, the opportunity, the unexpected visitor who says something that opens a new door. It is all in motion now. You just have to remain in your light. Stay grounded. Stay protected. Speak life into your space. Wake up and say out loud, this home is sacred. This body is sacred. This day is covered. When you do that, heaven responds. The angels align. And the intruder path becomes blocked by light so strong it blinds them. Now take a breath, child. Right here, deep. Close your eyes if you need to. Let this settle within you. You were never meant to carry this fear alone. You were never meant to sit with this confusion without answers. This message found you because I wanted it to. Because you deserve to know the truth. And now that you know, you are no longer a victim. You are not someone to be watched. You are someone to be respected, protected, and lifted. I am assigning 2 angels to walk with you for the next 7 days. You will not see them, but you will feel them in the way peace returns to your room. In the way noise quiets around you. In the way your sleep deepens. They are not just guards. They are carriers of new joy. One will clear the energy. The other will prepare the path. And when this is over, you will find yourself looking back not with fear, but with faith. Because you will know this was the turning point. The moment the attacks ended, the moment your authority returned. You are not the same anymore. You are covered now, crowned now, chosen forever. And so it is. Yes, I will continue because your spirit is still absorbing, still healing, and still receiving what heaven has waited so long to pour into you. There are things that cannot be rushed. And this moment, this quiet moment you are having right now is one of them. The atmosphere around you is shifting even now, slowly, gently, but deeply because something in your soul has finally said yes. Yes to awareness. Yes to truth. Yes to standing in your divine authority and saying no more. No more silent suffering. No more ignoring what disturbs your peace. No more allowing what drains your spirit to remain. You finally understood your peace is not small. It is sacred and it must be guarded like a treasure. Now I want to show you something about that stranger. Not just their actions but their motive. Because you need to understand the energy you are dealing with. This person does not just carry curiosity. They carry hunger. Not the kind that seeks food, but the kind that seeks identity. They have been wandering spiritually, confused, empty. And when they came near your house, they felt something. They may not understand it fully, but what they felt was spiritual safety. They felt what you carry without even trying. And deep inside them, something recognized your light even if they could not explain it in words. And they chose in their darkness to keep returning, to take, to touch, to be near, but not to heal, not to grow, only to copy, to take shortcuts, to try to wear your energy like a coat that was never made for them. But that coat does not fit them. It never will. Because what is meant for you cannot be stolen. And every time they try, every time they return to touch what is sacred, they create more consequences for themselves. You do not need revenge. You do not need to catch them in the act. Heaven already has. The exposure will come not only to your eyes, but to the eyes of others. They will try to explain, to justify, to minimize, but people will see it. And more importantly, you will feel the shift in power because you child are no longer powerless. You are stepping into your season of spiritual maturity. A place where your intuition leads and your light protects you before harm ever reaches your door. Let me say this clearly now. This will never happen again, not to your home, not to your heart, not to your spirit because the covering on your life has grown stronger. The presence of angels has increased and your spiritual armor is now fully on you. You are guarded. You are ready. You are no longer the same vulnerable soul they once mistook for weak. Now when they try to come near, they will feel it in the air. Something will stop them, block them, confuse them. They will not understand why they cannot step forward anymore. But you will. Because you will know that heaven has closed that door for good. Now let us speak about your home. Not just the place you live in, but the energy of that space. I want you to anoint it. Cleanse it. Declare over it. This is your temple. Speak these words as you walk through it slowly. Only love lives here. Only peace remains here. No shadow, no spirit, no stranger can cross the light of this home. Say it out loud. Even if your voice shakes, say it when you wake up. Say it when the sun sets. Say it until your home does not just feel safe, it feels sacred. And when you do this, every wall, every doorway, every floor will begin to echo those words like a shield. The air will shift, the energy will rise, and the next time darkness tries to enter, it will have no choice but to turn away. Child, this is a new era for you, a spiritual rebirth. Your vision is sharpening. Your discernment is growing. You will begin to notice things that were always there, but you did not see before. That uneasy feeling around certain people. That heavy energy in certain places. That sudden tiredness when a message comes from someone you should not trust. All of it is your spirit warning you before danger arrives. Listen. Trust it. Do not doubt it. You have been given that gift for a reason. And now that you are awake to it, it will guide you through everything ahead. And what is ahead is beautiful. I see blessings arriving like waves. I see doors that were once closed beginning to open slowly, not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. I see joy returning to your space. I see someone new walking into your life with peace in their hands and honesty in their heart. Not someone who takes, not someone who hides, but someone who matches your light because they have walked through their own darkness and have healed from it. Someone sent, not chased, a person aligned with this new version of you, the real you, the awakened you. And I see abundance, not only in money or opportunity, but in rest, in stillness, in finally being able to sit in your space and breathe without anxiety sitting beside you. That is the reward for listening, for acting, for standing in your spiritual truth. This is the season where peace becomes permanent. Not temporary, not shaky, but deeply rooted like a tree that no storm can shake. And you will begin to feel that stability settle inside you more each day, like your spirit finally knows it is safe. You have prayed for this for so long. You have wondered when it would finally come. And now the answer is arriving. Not with noise, not with drama, but with quiet shifts that you will only notice because you have become sensitive to the voice of heaven. So hold your head high now. You have done something most people never do. You have faced the invisible and claimed your power anyway. You have responded to a message not just with curiosity, but with obedience. You have honored the whisper that said open this before it is too late. And now it is not too late. It is right on time. The attack failed. The spirit behind the intrusion has been removed. The energy around your life has been rewired. And you, yes you, are about to walk into the most spiritually protected chapter of your entire life. You are not who you were before this message. You are stronger. You are surrounded. You are safe. And now I say these final words to seal this message deep into your soul. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No visitor with bad intentions shall enter. No curse, no fear, no shadow can survive where the light of God is present. This home is covered. This soul is sealed. This journey is blessed. And this story is now redeemed. You may close your eyes now and rest. The angels are still watching and I am still here always. Archangel Michael, child, I am still here. Do not rush away. Just because the message feels complete does not mean the blessing has finished arriving. Sometimes the most sacred revelations come in the quiet after the voice. This still moment, this very silence, it is part of my presence too. It is how I let my peace settle in your chest like soft rain on dry land. Stay with me. Breathe. Because I am not only giving you a message, I am giving you time to receive it. Yes, I have revealed something big. A name, a plan, a sacred reunion. But I do not just want you to hear it. I want you to believe it, to trust it, to carry it like a seed in your heart. Because child, what you carry in faith today becomes your reality tomorrow. Let this truth take root. Let it move from your ears into your bones. You are deeply loved, eternally seen, and fully remembered. Now listen again. This is not about rushing into romance. It is about preparing for purpose. You have both been through enough to understand that love without foundation falls apart in the storm. But this has been rebuilt from the inside out. What once broke you is now the very thing that will bind you together in strength. You have both been refined. Not to punish, but to protect. What comes next is not fragile. It is fire-tested. I want you to laugh again. To breathe easier. To look forward to mornings with joy instead of confusion, because I am not the God of chaos. I am the God of clarity. And I am bringing that clarity now, bit by bit, hour by hour. You will notice peace start to replace the spinning thoughts. You will wake up without that ache in your chest. You will smile without forcing it. These are signs. They matter. Do not ignore small miracles. They lead to big ones. And while the person I have spoken of prepares to reveal their heart to you, I ask you to do something too. Forgive. Not for their sake, for yours. Let go of what they could not be before. Release the pain they caused in their confusion. Do not carry yesterday into the doorway of tomorrow. I am building something new, and new things cannot grow in old soil. So child, dig up the past. Bless it. Let it go. And trust me to fill your hands with something far better. You are almost there. You feel it, do you not? That inner pull, that quiet knowing. Heaven is not just above you, it is surrounding you right now. And if you listen closely, you might even hear their soul calling yours. It is real. The name is real and it is coming. But I will tell you something even more beautiful than a name. You. Yes, you are the miracle they are about to encounter. They are not just receiving your presence. They are stepping into the blessing I have made you to be. You are their answered prayer. Their turning point. Their unexpected gift. That is why I have been shaping you so carefully. That is why I have been protecting you from distractions. Because I knew this moment was coming when the one who once walked away would return, not to hurt you, but to honor you. And this time, they will do it right. You will feel it in their eyes. You will hear it in their breath. You will see it in their actions, and you will know this is the love that heaven wrote for me. So now one last time say their name in your heart. Feel it echo in your soul. And when they arrive, do not act surprised. Smile and whisper back, I have been waiting for this, because child. So have they and so have I, amen. Yes, beloved, I will continue. Because sometimes, even when a message feels complete, your heart still needs to sit in the warmth of my voice a little longer. This is not just about what is coming. It is about how I am holding you right now. Because I know when your heart is waiting on love, even a few extra words from me can feel like shelter in a storm. So let me stay with you. You have been through so many almosts. Almost chosen. Almost loved. Almost understood. So many times you gave your heart thinking this would be the one, only to watch it break again. That is why when I say someone is coming with true love, your heart does not leap immediately. It hesitates, and that is okay. I understand hesitation. It means your heart is still healing. But I need you to know this. I will never bring you back into something that will only wound you again. This time is not like before. You are not going backward. You are going deeper. What is coming next is not a recycled version of your past. This is restoration, not repetition. Redemption, not confusion. And though the name may feel familiar, what is about to unfold will feel like a brand new world. Because, child, you have grown. Your soul has evolved. You have learned to sit in silence, to find strength when no one clapped for you, to wipe your own tears when no one showed up. You have learned to recognize fake peace. You have learned to walk away from almost loves. And most importantly, you have learned to hear me clearly. And that has changed everything. Because now when the real thing shows up, your spirit will recognize it instantly. You will no longer chase. You will attract. You will no longer beg. You will receive. You will no longer be confused. You will be at peace. This is my promise. You will not miss what is meant for you. No matter how long it is delayed. No matter how long it was hidden, what I have written in heaven will arrive on earth and it will feel exactly like alignment because it is. And now let me speak to your heart. The part you do not show anyone. The part that still cries in the dark. The part that still wonders, am I really lovable? The part that is tired of being strong all the time. Yes, I see that part. And I say this with tenderness. You are more than lovable. You are worthy of sacred, patient, eternal love. And I have already whispered your name into the ears of the one who is searching for you. They are getting closer. And they will not be late. I will make sure of it. You will not have to beg for clarity. You will not have to perform to be chosen. You will not have to lose yourself to be loved. You are already enough. And that is what this person will see. The real you. The one that heaven applauds when no one else notices. The one that fights silent battles and still chooses love. That is the version of you I adore. And that is the version they are coming for. So now prepare your space, not just your room, but your energy. Make room in your heart for joy again. Clear out the worry. Sweep away the bitterness. Light a candle if you need to. Say a prayer. Whisper I am ready and mean it because they are being moved right now. Stirred by me, drawn toward you. Their heart is pacing. Their hands are trembling, but they are coming. And when they arrive, whether in a message, a voice note, a sudden visit, you will know because my presence will be wrapped around every moment. And just before they say it, just before they whisper that name that will shock you, you will feel something shift inside you, like time slowing down around your breath. That will be the confirmation you asked for. It is all real. The name is real. The marriage is real. The timing is real. And you are not late. You are right on time. This love is right on time. Stay close to me. Watch the signs. Listen when I guide you. And when it begins, say yes. Even if your hands shake, even if your heart beats fast, say yes to the love that I have delivered to you after all this time. Because when you say yes to real love, heaven rejoices. And I smile because my promise was never just about waiting. It was always about receiving. And now you will. Amen. Yes, my beloved child. Let us continue. Because your soul is not asking for just another message. It is asking for companionship. A hand to hold through the waiting. A voice that does not disappear once the moment ends. And that is who I am. I am not just the beginning. I am the middle, the in-between, the silence, the storm, and the sudden calm that follows. I stay when others leave. I speak when others grow quiet. I carry you when even you forget how to stand. So listen closely now because this part is just for your heart. I see you pretending sometimes, smiling at others, acting like you have moved on. But I also see you at night when you turn the lights off, lay your head down, and whisper things no one hears. Like God, what if it never happens for me? God, why do I feel forgotten? God, am I asking for too much? No, child. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what your soul already remembers. You are not crazy for holding on. You are not weak for wanting something deep. You are not desperate because you crave connection that does not leave. You are simply tuned in, aware of what your soul signed up for before this life even began. And now you are closer than ever to that promise becoming real. That is why the ache has been louder lately. That is why the signs are increasing. That is why this name keeps echoing within you. Let me explain something gently. They never stopped loving you. But they did not know how to hold love properly. They thought they needed to be ready in the world way. More money, more confidence, more status. But what they needed was more surrender, more stillness, more truth. And I have been working on that quietly, deeply. I have been reshaping them, not to be perfect, but to be prepared for you. Yes, you. The one reading this, you have been their mirror all along. The one they compared every other person to. The one their heart returned to in stillness. They may have run, but now they are realizing what they ran from was not fear. It was home. And they are on their way back. This time, not to visit, but to stay. And I know the question still lingers. But God, what if I open my heart and they do not choose me again? Child, listen to me with your soul. They are not being given a choice this time. They are being given a calling. A soul calling. An assignment. A divine pull that no logic can silence. And when I call, I complete. What I start, I finish. What I write, I fulfill. And that is why this name, the one you keep feeling, the one you keep seeing, the one you buried under doubt, that name is rising. That person is aligning. That moment is approaching. And soon you will be looking into the eyes of the one you thought you lost, and they will say, I thought I had more time, but the truth is I could not go another day without telling you what you mean to me. And you will feel my presence standing between you both, quietly holding the moment, because I was there for every second you thought I was silent. I was not. I was preparing the stage. Now, my dear one, I know you are tired, but do not give up before the page turns. You are not at the end. You are standing in the doorway of a miracle. Do not close your heart now. Do not numb yourself. Do not tell yourself this is just another message. Because the moment you feel this in your chest, that is when you will know. It is not just a name. It is your name written in someone else's mouth, about to be spoken with trembling hands and tear-filled eyes. They love you. They always did. But now they are ready to show it. And all of heaven is holding its breath. Because when they finally speak and you finally listen, the future I wrote for both of you will finally begin. Yes, child. This is the beginning of your love story, and it was worth every second of the wait. Amen. And even after this moment, as your heart settles into what you have just received, know this, the unfolding will not confuse you. It will feel clear. It will feel steady. It will feel like something inside you has finally aligned with something outside you. That is how you will know it is me. That is how you will know it is real. You will not have to chase answers. They will come to you. You will not have to force connection. It will flow toward you. And every step you take from this moment forward will feel guided, protected, and purposeful. So stay in that knowing. Stay in that peace. Because what is arriving is not fragile. It is meant to stay.